Hey guys, big guys are back in the video, and in this video we are talking about how to specifically set goals, but not only that, I'm gonna teach you how to achieve them and maybe even overachieve them. I'm not gonna give you magic pills or all of these, unicorns and all of these things. I'm gonna give you instead practical and very simple steps that I have used for myself and experimented, and the things that have played out or worked out for me quite well. So as you can see, it's 2021 already, the new year, and we all have resolutions and whatnot. But the problem with that is I'm not really sure what was the name of the article, but I have read that most of the New Year's resolutions they fail or people fail by the beginning of the February or the middle of February, and you get the idea, right? So we all set these goals and resolutions for us in the new year, and we just stop doing that. So in this video we are gonna tackle that, and I'm gonna specifically teach you how to not do those things step by step. So let's begin. The first thing is keep it short term. Guys, I'm someone that has always been experimenting with all of these things, trying new methods, new time periods and all of these things, and they are really amazing. But I guess we all have been using 1 year, which is, the year starts, you give yourself expectations, you set goals for yourself, and that's really good. But the problem with that is 1 year is a very long period of time. Now inside of that 1 year, a lot of things can happen. I don't know, maybe people might change their minds, change their hearts, they might find new hobbies, and it could be a really messy thing if you just set a goal for 1 year and then you decide that you're not excited about the idea in March. So what you're gonna do for the rest of your year? Like, you're gonna wait for the next year to set new resolutions? Like, that's really not logical. So what I instead offer you to do or encourage you to do is go with 3 months. I have found for myself that 3 months is a very, I can say it's the sweet spot, because let's say you want to do something with your body, you want to change it, and 1 year is really long. It's really hard for you to stay motivated and at the same time disciplined. So instead, if you give yourself 3 months, which is 12 weeks, right? 12 weeks is not really a big, a very short term, short period of time. And at the same time, it's not like one week. So you're gonna be quite ambitious and at the same time very, very practical, because let's say you give yourself the goal, and if you haven't been able to reach or achieve, or maybe you just don't like this idea anymore, you can change it. So it's right away like that. So keep it short term. 3 months I have found to be the sweet spot. That's one. Second one is, guys, keep these things, okay? I know that we all have mobile phones and whatnot, and all of these things are good, but the problem with mobile phones and electronic devices is that they don't really give you independence or freedom, and let's say this freedom of creativity. Now, as you can see, I can do whatever I want in here. I don't really have all this structure and stuff. The good thing about this is I can draw, and I can brain dump basically anything and everything that I want to do. And when you actually sit and write something physically, I guess it's the same thing as you wake up and you make your bed. So you actually make a commitment and you take this thing seriously, instead of just scrolling your phone and maybe, I don't know, copy pasting and writing some stuff electronically, which is also fine, but I don't really think it works good. So if you're gonna be more serious about your goals, which you have to be, you should use journals. I have quite a lot of them. I have talked about journals in my previous videos, and maybe we will do in the future as well. The next one is divide into sections. So I have, as I've said before, I have many journals like this, and I have sections just like this. This one is quite old, but for me, the first one always comes fitness and physique, body, let's say nutrition, all of these things, which is basically physical appearance, or more or less your body. The reason for that is, I believe if you eat well, if you make good groceries, if you don't really indulge in junk food and all of those stuff, it actually affects your mind, it affects your confidence in yourself, it affects your fitness, it affects your performance, and it's just really up to you what you want to what you really want to choose in here. But for me, that's really important. The next thing might be more craft or work or business related. It might be YouTube, it might be CVs, it might be career opportunities, I don't know, masters, bachelors, because it's really important for you to also progress professionally. The next one could be, for example, lifestyle or your habits, all of these things that are not really shown to the public eyes, but actually shape you as a person. And maybe the last one could be play, which is actually maybe going on a mountain hike or biking or something like that, maybe just going to DJ festival, whatever. So when you divide your goals into sections, you can actually see, like, not only, your goals are not going to be messy pile of stacks of papers or whatever. You actually gonna know what is for what, right? So if it's physique, right, so you got a couple of goals. It might be nutrition, it might be maybe lose weight. You can actually divide them and attack them one by one, right? Hope that makes sense. The next one is this one's gonna be pretty quick, but still, if you have 3 months goals, you gotta divide it by, let's say, weekly goals, right? So in order to reach this big giant goal in 3 months, what do I have to do weekly? And then you divide, like, dumb it down, or let's say not dumb it down, but make it smaller. And then in order to reach this 1 week goal, what do I have to do daily, right? It's as simple as that. So, like, you don't really have to look at the goal as a big thing and then be terrified and petrified and just, procrastinate. It actually is easier than that. You just have to divide and make it smaller. The next one is be ambitious. If you have seen in my journal, you can see here there are ticks and there are X's, like crosses. Ticks are, they simply mean I have achieved my goals. Crosses, they mean I haven't. I'm not really embarrassed to admit to myself or show to you that, because even if you set goals which are achievable, let's say not achievable, but like very ambitious and high, like at the day, let's say even if you fail, like who cares? Even if you fail, you have failed above a lot of people's average. So instead of setting average goals like, I don't know, I want to lose 1 pound, or maybe I want to gain 1 pound of muscle, you could actually aim for something way more bigger than you think is normal. So the whole point of setting goals is actually trying to overgrow yourself, or maybe quitting your comfort zone and doing something that you have never done before, right? That's the main point of putting goals and setting goals. Like, you actually want to get higher, you actually want to get stronger, bigger, better, and all of these things, they matter. So you have to pick the approach that works. Alright guys, so that was it from me for today. If you like this video so far, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next one. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. BKaiser signing out.